Where's the juice? Give my son the juice!
Is the juice worth the squeeze? This was the question that was asked every time when it came to energy drinks way back in the day. The amount of sugar in these things was so insane that drinking one of them would make you end up like the ladies in the Hover Round commercial.
Tell everyone which power wheelchair got you to the Grand Canyon.
They called it diabetes in a can. When I was buried in the thighs of my sugar addiction, even I would not go near energy drinks because it was just too much. I knew people that would have shrines to this stuff, like these giant monster shrines, and they would never clean the damn thing, so that they would just be filthy all over the place, and they would get like roaches, and they put them all over the walls. All I'm saying is you don't gotta spend a lot of money to have a good time. Type this into YouTube and click the first link, you'll see what I mean. Welcome to the new generation of energy drinks, where none of them have any sugar, and they all have candy flavors. Real ones too, look at that. Look at the branding. So many of these energy drink manufacturers are stuck in 2012. Legendary and epic focus. Oh my god. All they need is a reference to how horrible Justin Bieber is, and that'll complete the trifecta. I've never seen a brand that whores itself out more than friggin' Sour Patch Kids, man. It's like, oh, give us any amount of money you want. We'll do it. And that is...
what the heck?
That's pretty disappointing. It's just clear. Now, it does smell like Sour Patch Kids, no doubt about it, but the color is kind of like the biggest misstep. Even the wackest monster flavors at least make it look like you're drinking some sort of powerful elixir and potion. This one looks like something my grandparents would drink to get rid of an upset stomach.
Juice!
That is delicious. It has all the notes that you would expect from Sour Patch Kids, that sour tartness, followed by that luxurious sweetness, but none of the sugar whatsoever. It doesn't have that gross sort of aftertaste that a lot of sugar-free drinks have. Now, it's cringy, but it is good. Continuing the trend of having the most ridiculous names, this is C4 Energy Starburst flavor. Now, it's gotta be manly. All these things have got to be manly, and what they like to do is they like to give made-up sort of technological and scientific explanations for what they've got. Within minutes of drinking C4, you might feel a tingling sensation from your beta-alkane, signaling your body is primed for superhuman performance. Now, where I come from, we just call that a stroke. Beta power! Oh, I've got plenty, thank you. Look, I know you're trying to be all like healthy and sugar-free and all that stuff, but food coloring doesn't have any goddamn calories, so why do you deprive me?
Juice!
So that tastes exactly like the last one did. In fact, it tastes like the same recipe to a T. Well, that's actually quite incredible. Maybe a little less sour than the Sour Patch Kids is, and sort of leaning more in kind of a cherry vibe, but it's very good. I mean, like, no aftertaste whatsoever. I don't know if it makes me exactly want to dominate life or whatever other silly 2012 sort of nomenclature that they might have. Outside of the ridiculous marketing, it does taste like a liquid Starburst. That's all you really expect. Now, we've gone off candies that are already fantastic, but what about ones that are bad? Swedish Fish are not good. Like, I don't care what you or any sort of Corey Kenshins out there say, they're not good at all. I've tried them multiple times. There's no way to make them delicious, except now we've got them in liquid form. So perhaps that can change things up.
Look at them, don't they look wonderful?
The one thing I like about these bottles is that all of them are textured. They all kind of like leap off of the can, and they really have this great sort of grip to them.
Juice!
What in the hell? Okay, that tastes exactly the same. Dude, all of these have tasted exactly the same as each other. There's no difference. Two other flavors right here. I'm just gonna save you some time and tell you these taste exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well, I've never dealt with this before. What we've got here is 5 doppelgangers. They all say that they're different, but the reality is you're just getting the same exact thing in a different packaging. Don't get me wrong, it's great. I mean, it pretty much hits that fix just right and gives you what you need the exact way you want it. I guess that's the power of consumer
Illusion.
You make them think that they have a choice, and in reality they don't.
Whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold displayed naturally.
I don't know why they bother making any Starburst flavors besides lemon. It's clearly the best flavor.